everybody, this is the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic too.
And 2.5, who's getting big enough almost to be part 3, or Funkaholic free 3. Anyways, I have some pops to show you, and I wanted to let you know that I'm starting a new I can't think of what it's called, but I'm going to start showing you guys my collection. I have to start putting it together, and that's really difficult, but I will. So it'll probably be next Monday. And if I have pops to show you, I'll do the pop video, and then I'll do the collection video. So I know a lot of people have asked for it, so, and I can't show you right now because they're not together, they're everywhere. Anyways, so we have 3 pops. Can you grab some? We have 3 pops to open. One is from Entertainment Earth. One is from Walmart, and the other one's from Walmart. This one's smaller, that one's bigger. Let's make a Entertainment Entertainment Earth. Did I say New York? Why didn't you tell me?
You just came out with it.
Let's make an Entertainment Earth sandwich. So I'm going to start first on the Walmart, the first Walmart. I'm opening it upside down. Would you guys have it any other way? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to show you this, just to make you sad. What I'm going to do is save this because it's actually, I actually bought it for a prize. So, yeah, I'll leave it right there. But I suspect the things in Walmart will be a prize too. They had a sale and I picked up a few things. Getting things on sale is cool because then, you know, you get a prize and I don't spend so much money. And I don't mind spending money on you guys, I just... Alrighty, what do we have? Looks like we have 2 pops. No, make that 4 pops. Oh my god, if they bent these up, I will find them, I will hunt them down and kill them. Oh, I hope they're okay. I'm showing him the bell. I don't know if you can see. Okay, you probably saw it because I'm holding it like that. These are definitely for me, and there are 4 of them because there's 4 members in the band. It's been my favorite band for so long, although I have others that are almost equal, but this band, I have so many memories from seeing this band, especially when I was 9 months pregnant. I had to go alone because my husband had to work. I had no friends as usual, and I bought tickets for 2 nights. And I put on my, basically it was a muumuu, but made out of muslin, the way so many things were back in the 80s. And I went to both concerts and I jumped around and people around me were like, oh, stop jumping. But I didn't. And Londa was born in a hospital, so haha. Okay, I'm going to put the creators of the band first. And this is as far as I can remember who was first, second, and third. I know these are the two creators. I'm not sure who did what first, but this is the Star Child, better known as Paul Stanley. And he is one of the two people who founded KISS. You can see up there, it's KISS, Knights in Satan's Service, but that's not really it. That's what people used to say every time I brought up KISS. Some people just don't get it. But Paul had to slow down a couple years back. He had a heart problem, passed out. I don't know if he passed out on stage or when he got off stage, but he passed out, and he had a heart problem. He seems to be better now because he sure jumps around a lot. They're on their last tour right now, supposedly the final tour they'll ever have, but since Gene is, I think, in his 70s or very close to that, and Paul, I think, might be too. They all could be. The first time I ever heard about him was like 1973, 74, 75, probably 74, 75. And so this is Gene. Don't worry about it. This is Gene. He is actually, well, he has been my favorite member. It'll stop, I promise. Give it to me. Who do I call to? I don't know who that is. Gene was my favorite member of the band until I read Ace's autobiography, and then I got a little upset at KISS. I didn't like it that he didn't marry his wife, and I can't remember her name. She was a Playboy model, absolutely beautiful, and they had grown kids. They had been living together for years, which technically they were married, but not in the real sense of being married. So I don't know. He lost a little favor in my sight, but I can't let that harm the music. And the next person I believe to come on board, I think, was Peter. He is the drummer. He's been replaced a few times, and there's been a lot of infighting in this band. But if you've been together as long as this band has, that's going to happen. Peter is the drummer, and Peter sings the only song they ever had on the charts, and that's the song Beth. My daughter's middle name, my oldest daughter's middle name is Beth, after the song that Peter sang. I don't know who it's about. I don't know if Peter wrote it. More than likely it was one of the other guys, but it was a special song. And finally is Ace. Their personas are down here, not their names. So, Gene is the demon, and Ace was the spaceman, like that. But I've never really seen them called that in an article or anything. But this is Ace. Ace was probably one of the best rhythm guitarists. I think he was rhythm. I don't remember because I'm old. But the problem was drugs, and I don't know, I saw him on a TV show. Somebody had been impersonating him, and they got him and he paid the price for it, and then they were on a TV show, and I can't remember if it was Oprah. It's more than likely Dr. Phil, but they brought the two together, and the guy looked nothing like Peter, like Ace, excuse me. And I was a little surprised at Ace. I'm sure the other guys dye their hair, but Ace just let it grow. Was it Ace? No, sorry. It was Peter, not Ace. I think. I don't know. All I know is the music. It's the best music. With Rock and Roll All Night, Party Every Day, that is the best anthem for my money that's ever been written about rock and roll. It says everything. It is all you need. It's all you need. And some of their songs are so, to me, iconic, and talk about when I was a teenager all the way up to when I was married and even after. They're just the best guys ever. I do have a real quick Gene and Paul story. So, you know me and my photography, and there was this opening. I may have told you this before, but you know what? It bears repeating. So there was an opening of a new club called the China Club, and there was one in New York that was really hot at the time, and I don't even know if it's still there. But the one in LA brought every superstar you can imagine. We had Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, of course, was always with them. I'm trying to think of everybody. Pretty much, every rock star of that era. I wasn't there to see them all because the opening was a week and a half long, or a week long. And of course, my luck is this. I was walking across the street, and I was going to walk through the parking lot and go get something to eat, because things had kind of calmed down. It was getting late, but of course, rock stars, they go places late. And I looked up, and this black Mercedes, beautiful car, had pulled in, and I hadn't paid any attention to it. It pulled in, and I was walking, and I looked up, and it was Peter, and it was it wasn't Peter. It was Paul Stanley and the Demon, because now I can't think of anything. But they were getting out of their car, and they just started walking. And Paul asked me if I would watch their car. He had already put on the it's so hard to even talk to because it was so special. He had already turned on his alarm, and they were walking, and I said hi, and they both said hi. And Paul said, "Are you going to be out here?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Can you watch my car?" So I just got it. Obviously, it was probably $100,000 worth of Mercedes-Benz. It was deep, shiny black. It was beautiful, and I thought, what happens if somebody comes and scratches it? Oh my God, what if I scratch it? What if I fall? What if I just throw my camera because I've lost my mind and I want to see what my camera does to it? Oh God, what am I going to do? So I was fairly far back. There was one of those concrete things that hold the light post. And I sat near it, and then people would come in from the correct place. Paul drove in. He drove in through the out door, basically, and people would come around and park, and then they would walk by Paul's car, which set off the alarm, which said, "Danger, danger." You are within the security limits of this car. The alarm will go off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then this god-awful noise. And I didn't know what to do. How do you turn it off? It was on for like 30 seconds or so after all that was said, and then it went off. And I thought, okay, what do I do now? I was almost ready to just run and never be seen in Hollywood again. But it was fine until the next person walked by, and it was dangerous. I thought about that that robot on Lost in Space. Danger, danger. And it kept doing it. And then it started doing it when nobody walked by. And it took me like a half hour to figure out, you know what? He's fooling with me. He's in there. There was a VIP place right up there. It wasn't very far. He probably could have turned it on from there, or just paid somebody to come down and screw with the middle-aged lady who's trying to make a buck off my job as a photographer. I stayed there wondering, when are they coming out? When are they coming out? So they came out with questionable smells on them. And Peter said, thank you. And Jean said, thank you. And they got in the car and left. And I'm like, bye. I would have liked a hug. I would have liked a kiss on the cheek. I would have liked an explanation as to why the car made me lose my mind. But it did. And it's probably why I'm like this now. But at least I got, you know, that much to see the guys. Ooh, I almost punctured myself. Okay, these are probably also prizes. Should I show prizes or no? No, it's up to us. Okay, Bill has made an executive decision that I'm glad I didn't have to make. And he wants me to show you the prizes, which there's 2 of. Okay, can you pull that one? These are for future giveaways. And I have the Notorious B.I.G. with Crown. I don't know if you're a rap fan or just a fan of Biggie, but he was pretty awesome. And the other one is Dreamland Dumbo. Could 2 pops be as far apart as these 2 guys are? So, there we go. We've got Biggie and Dumbo. They were on sale and at a good price. So, I'm cruising for sales, but I'm, of course, also cruising for new pops that I know you guys would like. So, I took a lot of time telling my story, but that's like my favorite story of being in Hollywood and working the job that I really loved. But finally had to give up because it really was too much on my old body. And my body's 30 years older now. Anyways, I love you guys, and we will have a live chat this Saturday, but it will be earlier because I had promised my subscribers in the UK that I would have one that they could come to. So it may be like, okay, it's 8 hours. They're 8 hours ahead of us, right? So maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about 1? Yeah, we'll go 1 to 9. That'll be our time, 1 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm sorry if the people in on the East Coast, you may not.
1 to 3.
What? 1
So
to
1 to 9.
no. 9 would be. It'll be 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. Count 8 hours ahead.
You make it sound like you're going to be on the live chat from 1 to 9.
I did do that. Okay. Well, cooler heads prevailed, and of course I meant we would be on the live chat from 1 till 5 in the evening. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so they'll be on 1, 2, 3. That it'll all work out. So your part of it is to be here, if you at all possibly can, on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will start the 2-hour chat. I keep forgetting things, so it will be from 1 to 3. If you can't make it, I might also do the regular one, which would be 6 to 8. So we'll see how things work out, but I'll let you know by Friday. And I'll post it places I can post it. Anyways, this is the Funkaholic.
And the Funkaholic 2.
3 just ran like a sewer mouse through the house. Well, she's got her little play mouse. Anyways, I am the Funkaholic. You said the Funkaholic too. And we say,
Hasta la vista.
baby.